Hey, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube? It's me, Crazy Cuban G, Crazy Cubano, back once again with another pickup video for you guys. Now this is the February edition, or also known as, I just got my tax refund edition of What You Got More Games. Got a little bit of cool stuff to show you guys. Got a lot of Japanese games for this month. Been picking up a lot of imports. Let's go ahead and show you guys what I got. So first we're going to start off with the online purchases. So the first few things I got are from PCEngineFX.com. Picked these up for about 20 shipped from a fellow PC Engine FX user. So I really want to thank him for giving me such a good deal on these two games. And the first one is, this one is Tekko Biko Densetsu. I think that's what it's called. It's actually a more or less kind of like a motor rotor type game. We race with 5 other cars to try to avoid obstacles and try to finish the race in first place, and you can get points to upgrade your car. Pretty good game. One of those racing games that is really fun to play. It was more so meant to play with other people, so that's kind of the big aspect behind this game. Pretty cool game to check out. And this game right here, which is called Travel Ipuru, or Travel Apple, which is kind of like a Bomberman kind of game, except you're a penguin and you got to beat up the other enemies in the playing field, which is a pretty cute game, but it's pretty fun at the same time. So I'm really happy to pick that up. Some stuff that I got from a good buddy of mine from Facebook. Actually, 2 Facebook transactions. The first ones I'm actually going to show off from Ryu Kenkers, who I buy some stuff from. You know, he sells stuff from Japan, and he gives me some pretty fair deals. So this one I got for 15 bucks, which was Puyo Puyo on the Mega Drive. This is one of my favorite puzzle games, so this was definitely a no-brainer to pick up. Complete in box, edition, so really happy to pick that up. And I picked up this game, which is Future Boy Conan. So we got that. This art style looks familiar. It looks like one of those Ghibli Studios, I think that's what it's called. I'm not too sure. But I was heard one of the artists from that studio is kind of responsible for the art of this game. Pretty decent platformer adventure game. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's very, simple, but it's simple to the point. It's a pretty good game, so I was able to pick this up with a spine card. Very nice condition for 18 bucks. It was a fair deal, so I went and snatched that, and I was always looking forward to adding more PC Engine games to the collection, and this one was a pretty good game to pick up. Nothing really stands out about it, but it's a pretty good game for what it is, so went ahead and snatched that up. And another Facebook purchase that I got from a good buddy of mine, 78 Strikes Back, aka Freddy, and he gave me 2 pretty cool games. This one is actually a repo of a game supposedly that was never released, unreleased. I'm definitely going to do a review in this game to show you guys a little bit more about it and what it's really all about, which is Ninja Gaiden. Now, it's not a platformer adventure game that we're used to from the games on the NES and stuff like that. This is actually a beat-em-up. A pretty decent beat-em-up, but you can definitely tell it is not 100% finished. There's a few bugs and errors in the game from what I played of it, but it's pretty cool for what it is. And unfortunately, no manual, just a cart. So I'll definitely have to do a review on this sometime so you guys can check it out. And we got this game right here, which has no case, but I have to print one out. And it is a very awesome, and even the Japanese version is pretty expensive too, which is Musha Alesti, which I have Musha on the Genesis. Now I have the Mega Drive cart, and he asked 60 bucks for both, which the cart alone goes for like 70, 80. So got a pretty fair deal on that. And this one goes for like 20, 30 bucks. So thank you so much, Freddie, for hooking it up. Very great deal. So moving on up, I got some eBay stuff. So picked up some cool stuff on eBay. Speaking of Puyo Puyo, I picked up the sequel, Puyo Puyo 2. Very happy to pick this one up. Very happy to get that. Adding some more Mega Drive games, which is always good. This next game right here, which is a pretty simple outrun type game where you have to get from point A to point B within the certain amount of time limit. It's very simple but very to the point. The music's pretty good. I do like this game for what it is, and it was only 7 bucks shipped, which is Road Spirits for the PC Engine. A very good kind of like a outrun style racing game. which is pretty cool. I was playing it and I like it. I mean, it was a good price. I went ahead and snatched it up. And this game right here, how to snatch it up, since I'm trying to get all the games, or at least most of them, for the system in the Bomberman 93. I have Bomberman 94, now I have Bomberman 93. Fun games, really ideal to play with multiplayer. So really happy to pick this one up. Picked this one up for pretty cheap, like 18 bucks shipped, and this one is absolutely mint condition, like looks almost brand new. Very happy with this purchase, definitely. Now moving on to the local stuff. Got some stuff from Retro City Games, the #1 place to buy soundtrack video games in Las Vegas. You already know, they gave me some good prices on some stuff. So for these games, I picked up for $5 each, which is absolutely a very good price. Wasn't going to turn these down, so went and picked up Bomberman, which is plays like the similar Bomberman, like I showed you from Bomberman 93. Same concept, because even though Bomberman did have some pretty good adventure games as well. We got Zen Nihon Puroresu, which is All Japan Pro Wrestling. Since I have the New Japan equivalent for PS1, I went ahead and picked up the All Japan. New Japan and All Japan was kind of like WCW and WWE in Japan. Very popular wrestling promotion. And for the Saturn, we got King of Fighters 96 and Puyo Puyo Sun. We're getting a lot of Puyo Puyo games, but they're definitely great. Must own if you're a big fan of puzzle games. This is definitely a no-brainer. Went ahead and picked up a box for Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. It was just a box. They had the cart, but it was in pretty rough shape. I didn't want to pick up the cart. I'm hopefully trying to find a better condition cart for cheap, or later on in the future. So for the box, it was like 15 bucks, so I wasn't going to complain on that. Looks pretty good for the most part. That only sticker is the only setback to it, but other than that, looks great. And picked up some Wii U titles that I'm really excited to check out. So I got Super Mario 3D World. I really enjoyed 3D Land on the 3DS, so really eager to give this one a go. And Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I've been trying to get into the Donkey Kong games. I really like it for what they are. Didn't really play too much of them as a kid, but always a good one to check out. I really did like the one Returns on the on the Wii. I'm sorry. So we got that, and we got some more local stuff. So for the local stuff, got some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna give a big shout out here in just a minute. So this is a game that I got for free. Special thanks to GJ from Saru TV. He actually hooked me up with this game. It's a very cheap, kind of like a budget title game, I guess, for the PC Engine. Doesn't really go for a whole lot online, only like $4 or $5 shipped at the most. But that is Human Sports Festival. So I played them. It's alright. I think the most interesting one for me was the soccer one. That was actually pretty good. The other ones, golf and tennis, they're alright. But another one tapped into the collection. And I recently hit up some guy who was selling some PC Engine games. I picked up 2. Was able to make an agreement for 2 of these games for $25, which was a very good deal in my opinion. So we got Galaga 88. We got that. And we got a pretty good shooter right here, which is Final Soldier. Excellent condition. This game alone goes for like $30-$35. So for those 2 for $25, wasn't going to complain at all. I'm very happy to pick these up. Alright, so I went up to RC Willey to pay a bill. I noticed they had this game back in stock, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Splatoon, a pretty fun multiplayer shooter game. It's kind of like the Call of Duty, but for kids. I know it's third person, but very fun objective. You know, I've been playing a little bit, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I really like how this game is. Pretty fun for sure. So got that. And the last few things I got were from a good buddy of mine, George, from Seek Fun Play. Thank you so much for picking up these items for me. I did pay him back for these following items. And I got some more stuff I'm getting from him later on that I'll show in the March edition of Way Gummer Games. So for World of Nintendo, I got Cranky Kong, which is one of the ones I needed. A little beat up here on the top, but you know what? He's pretty hard to find, so until I can get another one, this will have to do for now. He knows I'm a big amiibo collector, so he picked up Lucas for me. So very happy to get Lucas finally. And last but not least, this is a pretty cool item that he got when he went to SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, which was in City of Industry this past month. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go, but he was able to go with Doug from Retro City Games, and he picked up this pretty cool little decoration item for me that I'm going to try to see where I can set it up in the new game room. and that is a Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition little poster. So this is very awesome. I'm a big fan of Pokemon, and this is very awesome. And whoever did this did a really good job on this. So thank you so much, George, for hooking me up with this awesome piece and for helping me get these in my collection. So thank you so much, George. Check out check out Seek Find Play. I'm gonna leave the link on the bottom below. Game Room. I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna try to get it done as soon as I can. And once I do, Game Room 2 will be made, and Ninja Gaiden review will be up shortly. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you want to leave me some questions, be sure to leave your questions on the bottom below. Thanks so much, guys, for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.